Welcome to the USA Cares podcast. I'm your host, Matt Castor. I am joined with my good friends, Anise McEwen and Josh Kirby. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Welcome back. It's good to be with you again.
Missed you.
Yeah, right. Sure. Had an awesome time recently with our friends in Carl's Jr. out in Los Angeles.
It's such a bummer that you have to go.
I took one for the team and I went
you.
to LA.
Eat Carl's Jr. And
yeah, exactly. It was an awesome thing. So this was really cool, Anise. This was a swearing in ceremony. There's a more official term for that you came up with, but
I didn't come up with. I Googled.
That's
because
what it was.
you and I are not the military people, so
right.
It's how bad can I say something
how
to
bad
offend
can we butcher
the military community?
Yeah, pretty much. But they had all these, and I'm going to use the term kids, and that's probably inappropriate. But
they look like
looked like kids. They were 17, 18 years old, and girls and boys, and they were ready to go kick some butt. They were awesome. They were absolutely awesome. I was so impressed with this group, and man, they were nervous, but they raised their hand. They took the oath, and I believe this week they're getting sent off to their training. So best of luck to all those people.
I do.
You remember raising your hand and trembling, your knees trembling while you're doing it?
I was ready to go.
I had a chance to talk to one young lady who's getting ready this week. Josh, she's going to Fort Jackson in South Carolina, and she was so proud and so excited, and looking at the look of her parents who were there with her and her siblings. It was a cool family moment.
Yeah.
So
Fort Jackson.
Yeah.
And when I was in the infantry, we used to call it Relaxing Jackson.
So she was wondering what South Carolina was going to be like, and I'm like, well, it's a little more humid than Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So, but she'll enjoy
skaters.
it. Yeah, exactly. So a really cool thing. Thank you to the folks at Carl's Jr. For sponsoring that event and supplying food to all those men and women. Really, really a special time. Speaking of Carl's Jr., we are still right in the throes of Stars for Heroes.
Yeah, but not much longer.
Yeah, it's almost done.
Just till the holiday, July 4th, Stars for Heroes.
Yeah.
Time to get over there if you haven't.
Absolutely. So if you don't know what we're talking about, USA Cares partners with Hardee's and Carl's Jr. every year to do the Stars for Heroes campaign. And this is a chance for customers to buy a star when they buy their food. And that star purchase goes to help USA Cares and helps our mission to stop veteran suicide by reducing the factors that often lead to suicide. So you're making a big difference, and spend your money where it makes a difference. So check out Hardee's and Carl's Jr. Big thank you also to Roller Die Informing and McClellan Integrated Services. If you're new to the USA Cares podcast, this is a podcast all about honoring our veteran families. And Josh has put together an awesome website to kind of give you a look at all the episodes that we've had and some of the amazing stories. We've really had some incredible guests and incredible stories. Today is no exception. But I definitely check that out. Josh, talk about the website for a second.
Yeah, you can head on over to usacarespodcast.org. Like Matt said, we have video, we have all of the podcasts on there, links to all the major streaming services for podcasts where you can find us. And at the very bottom, we have a form that you can fill out. In that form, you give us feedback.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we'd love your feedback. We get some good stuff. They make fun of Josh. It's great. So it's fun.
You seem to lie a lot about the comments that come in.
Well, I don't want to talk about
There's a Matt fan club, you said, of 50,000.
Yeah, there's actually not that. Yeah. But so we've got a cool episode today. Why don't you talk about this? Yeah.
If you're not familiar with Louisville or the area, you might not think soccer is a real big thing around here, but it actually is. We have a professional women's team, professional men's team, and a lot of great college and university athletic teams in the area. And one of them is Campbellsville University, Harrodsburg, if I can get it out.
Yep.
And they're actually. It's not very often that we at USA Cares get approached by organizations or teams or whoever it may be to say, hey, how would you like if we just raise a bunch of money for you guys? Because usually we're the ones on the boot.
We're like,
with the boots.
That's okay.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing.
Awesome.
We're doing a little benefit game, and it's really cool. I can't wait to get into it with Coach George Brown about how this came about. but it's July 8th
Mm-hmm.
in Harrodsburg at the men's soccer complex on the university's campus.
Awesome.
And it's open to the public. You can come and watch a good game,
Cool.
honor our military families.
Well,
But-
why don't you introduce our guest and
Yeah.
let's jump into this.
Yeah, head coach for the men's soccer program at CU Harrisburg is Coach George Brown. Coach,
Good
welcome.
In studio.
Yes.
Glad to be here.
So many times we have people virtually, so it's great to have you in person.
Well, I feel blessed to be here, so thanks for having me.
Yeah. How long you been coaching?
20 years.
Unreal.
Yeah. Actually
Yeah.
started here in Louisville. I was a volunteer coach at EP Tom Sawyer State Park.
Yes.
What age group?
U10 boys.
Okay. Because I like to go. I go to the Parklands, is another park around here, and I don't watch for very long, but I do because there's a dog park where I take Rue, and there's always the little kid, the little
Mhm.
pee-wee soccer. I don't know the official term for it, but it's just chaos, but between two goals. But yeah, that's funny that you start at that level, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're coaching Division II men's soccer.
Were you a player?
I was.
What position did you play?
Well, in high school, I actually we played a 4-man back line. I played the stopper
Okay.
position.
Yeah.
I played a sweeper stopper. And then in college, I actually played in an attacking mid position.
That's awesome.
Do you know what any of that means, Matt?
I do. Actually, I played soccer.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't very good.
I was gonna say you were
I
a binging
played
bowl
too.
just running
Yeah,
down.
see, Josh played too. I just got tired of getting hurt.
Where'd
So-
you play? Are you?
Oh, I just played clubs.
Okay.
I played indoor
Clearly.
soccer.
Okay,
So,
nice.
Yeah, I really wasn't very good.
Locally here or somewhere else?
No, Northern Indiana.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Even
yeah,
worse.
yeah, it was not pretty. but-
Hoosierville.
That's right. That's right. So, what made you want to do this with USA Cares? Why this game? Why this partnership? And what is this all about?
Wow. That's kind of a loaded question.
You have the floor, so take it away.
Thank you. Truthfully, this is something that is very close to my heart, and it's multiple things that kind of culminated to where we are today. And when I was growing up, my mom had 9 brothers and sisters, and all of my uncles were in the military. And my
Your
brother,
own unit of
Yeah,
uncles.
Really? That's awesome.
yeah, big family. My mom's no longer with us, and she truly was very special to me. She passed about 7 years ago, but my brother was actually a tank commander out at Fort Knox.
Wow.
And there's 2 things that really recently that hit me. About 5 years ago, I was watching TV, and in the media there was a lot going on with veterans that were being placed like at the veterans hospitals, and they were being told they were on like 6-month waiting lists, or it was going to be a long time to get treatment. And it just flabbergasted me that these are people that have served our country and that earn and deserve their medical benefits. And it just touched my heart. And then the kicker of all this is in the recruiting process, I have a young man out of Ohio, and he received at his high school graduation the military, I think it was an achievement for the Marines. It was like an honor, and his name's Griffin. And when I saw that, it just all hit me, and I felt like God put his hand on me and said, make this happen. So now we're here.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
How did you find USA Cares? Or did someone mention it, introduce it?
Absolutely. So Kelly, actually Stankovich, has really kind of facilitated all of this. She and her husband actually, he's a veteran, and I saw
Steve, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, Steve. Yep.
Absolutely. And Big Stank.
That's right. That's right.
They were, him and Kelly were last night, but Kelly's the one that really made the contact through to USA Cares. And I talked to her about it. I brought it up to her, and I just told her in just an organic conversation, and she reached out. And then
That's awesome.
it's been crazy, man.
That's how God works, though. He starts putting things together for you sometimes. So
Yes,
Those
sir.
repeating images.
that's awesome.
I'm pushing you, go.
Yeah, exactly. That's so cool.
What can people expect when they go to this game? We're still gearing up for it. We've got 2 jerseys here. If you're just listening, you can't see it but on the video you'll see 2 jerseys. But
I
there's
feel like I have to constantly remind you this is an audio podcast.
did I say if you're listening you can't see it?
Okay. Go ahead.
But-
I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
Goodness, great. They should. If you're just listening, you should go and look at the video because these jerseys are super cool and they're part of kind of the additional, aside from a soccer game, we're kind of celebrating the military a little bit.
Yep. Actually, the design, so the jerseys, as players are very special.
Mm-hmm.
And I personally I'm handpicking the players to be a part of this inaugural event first time. And it's going to be a mix of high school players and college players.
Oh, cool.
And
can you throw Matt in there? Let's see about these club soccer
I'm telling you,
skills.
it's not good.
He's going to break something.
See, I'm old, Anise.
I know. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Maybe during warm-ups you can come out and kick
There you
around
go.
a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. I'd love to.
Yep, have some fun with it.
There you
Throw
go.
a soccer ball at Matt. Kick one at him, I guess.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you for that.
We'll put him in goal.
It'll raise incredible amounts of
There
money.
you go. Actually, there you go. There you go. Uh-oh. His head's hitting the microphone.
Oh, no.
But the jerseys were something special that I wanted the boys that are participating and volunteering in this. I wanted them to have a keepsake or a memento.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, I love the design. I love the way they came out. And we're very fortunate because Lou City, like Anise, Louisville has become such a hotbed for soccer and on the women's side and the men's side. And to see this city grow and blossom the way that it is through a game that I love and been a part of, it's really special. And we're very fortunate because we have a signed jersey here. It's an official jersey of all the players for Lou City.
That is so cool.
So we're going to find a way to be able to give it a platform so people can bid on it and make some donations or even maybe a raffle or something.
Well, and it's a double meaning for us too, because if you know the Lou City jersey, GE Appliances is right on the front of it. GE Appliance is a very good friend of USA Cares, and we do a lot with them, and they're great people too. So this is a really cool jersey. I think I might just keep that one.
I said the same. Awesome. I just picked it up like an hour ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to let go of this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a children's small, so I think it should be a good. I'm just joking.
Ouch. Well, that's cool. I love so the Patriots and Pioneers is the actual game, and I love the logo you put together in the jersey. It's so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Looks great. What does this mean to the players?
I can't really answer for them. I will say that there's a lot of excitement and energy around it. The players that I've talked with and personally invited them to it, to see their reaction. I think they feel as much as I do, and even people that are involved, that this is something special to be a part of. And again, I think on the day of, you can hopefully maybe do an interview or something like that.
Yeah.
But I just see such excitement and energy, and it's like, Coach, man, that's really cool. And of course, they saw the jerseys, and that was insane. So the response is, if that's anything what's going to happen out on the field, isn't going to be a fun day.
There's kind of a unique, special relationship between sports and, at least in the U.S., between the sports and the military. Do you kind of feel, I don't want to say an obligation, but, I feel like a lot of coaches feel like, with their platform and their teams, they want to really spend time, whether it be veterans or current, service men and women, just kind of showing support, because sports is such a unifying thing for so many people.
Absolutely. I think you're blessed and fortunate to have the opportunity and the platform. Sports has grown, so much. And obviously soccer now is here to stay in the United States. And for me personally, it's something that I feel just, I want to give back. And I think there's men and women, you hear that saying about freedom isn't free. And I'm speaking for myself, but it's something that's close. I feel very fortunate to be here, even being or living in Louisville. But it's just absolutely to be able to give back. And it's just, I don't know. Sometimes maybe you just don't have the words, but I do feel an obligation. And I feel fortunate that things have happened the way that they've had, and I hope this is something that continues.
It's we talk all the time about this giving back to veterans thing, and we talk about, but I think about the young men who are going to play in this game, and I wonder if they really know what that means. Because when we're on this side of it, and we go down to our call center that you walked past in our building before, is getting calls today from all over the country, and they're getting calls from veteran families who are at rock bottom. They don't know where else to turn. The sheriff's on their way to kick them out of their house. They're about to lose everything that they have. And these people are down there working their butts off trying to stop that from happening. And these are people that have went overseas and fought for us. They have protected us. They've raised their hand and said, I'll do it. I'll go. And to be able to have these young men playing in a soccer game and raising funds to help those families that have names, that have kids, that have real lives. And I mean, they really are changing lives. And I hope they understand the gravity of what they're doing.
Well, and Matt, I think, what you just said and these young men being out there, and I'll tell you that for me, recruiting in the last couple of years has really been, eye-opening because I recruit in rural areas.
Yeah.
And some of the places that I've been in Tennessee and Ohio, up in Indiana, but, in Kentucky. And once you get outside into what the rural areas and like Hazard and some people, the holler, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, I have had some interesting experiences, and I've seen some things that people are on tough times.
Yeah.
And like I said, when people ask, well, how did this come together? There's multiple things that's got it to where it is today. And I will say over the last year that some of the recruiting that I've done and where I've been, I really feel for people. And like you said, they might get a notice tomorrow and get kicked out.
Yeah.
And I feel like, back to you, Anise, the obligation of just trying to help. I mean, that's all I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or we can do, I should say. Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's
so.
it.
Right.
That's it. That's awesome. All right. One more time, Anise, what's the date?
July 8th in
Okay.
Harrodsburg at the men's soccer complex.
Yeah.
But if you can't make it for whatever reason, which I don't know why you wouldn't have cleared your schedule, we have a link up on our social media. It's on our website. You can go to a webpage and make a donation, kind of be a sponsor of the game, so to speak. And Coach Brown and his team and Kelly, they've already collected quite a few in the Harrisburg area.
Yep.
Donations from other soccer organizations and clubs, which I think is great. That's the hard part of everything we do is going and telling people why we need their money. So, thank you to those who have already, pledged support. And, we'll have that up on our social media. Go and check it out.
Cool.
Make a donation.
Yep.
Show your soccer pride,
Absolutely.
so to speak.
So who are you guys playing that day?
So it's going to be a mix. I've got some of the college players along with high school boys. So we're gonna mix it up.
Okay. So it's a good group on both sides of the field?
I hope so.
Okay. No, I mean, I didn't know if you were playing another school or if you were playing. Okay.
No, it's
awesome. That's great. So it gives some of the high school players a little experience playing with college kids as well. So
oh yeah, they love
awesome.
it. Love it.
That's great. Awesome. So this will be an annual thing?
I hope so.
No pressure.
No.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, what else should people need to know about the game? Anything else? Yeah.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you to you all, Kelly, even Kendra, people that have just been a part of this. I hope that everyone sees this as an opportunity to help, and don't be afraid to open up your pocketbook. And I will say this: you don't have to be a sponsor. A lot of people, if you got $5 or $10, or anything, $1, anything will help. And just remember that it's going to veterans and military families, and USA does care, and we love you. Thank you for everything.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. It's going to be a great event. I can't wait.
It's a great example of just using resources, using your network, and just that's what we need. Is not everyone can make $50,000 donations, Matt.
Right.
Still waiting on yours.
Yeah, I was still waiting on mine. You're gonna be waiting a long time.
But there's power in numbers, and there's powers in our network, and once it's hard to not be able to sell USA Cares when you start talking about what we do
right.
and why we do it. People are pretty eager to jump on board, but it just takes making people listen to you for a little bit.
That's it. Now, Coach Anise in her previous career was a sideline reporter, so I think that this will be a great opportunity for you and Rue to get on the sideline of this game and do some
I was going to say, if you get her on a soccer field with a soccer ball, and usually boys, because she's so big that, I don't want her knocking over anyone, too fragile, but you can entertain her for quite some time with a soccer ball and just dribble. I mean, it is the only time that I'm like, wow, what an athlete.
Well, I think you two are going to need to be out there.
Well.
Keep her from pooping on the field, but yeah.
Well, here's what I'd like to say. I would love Dalton, who's my athletic director. I think you two together, he's going to MC the event.
Perfect.
So
see?
I think we should get you a mic, and I think you'd be perfect. And actually having Rue out there, I think would be fun too. So.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, she loves it. She loves the soccer
We
stuff.
need to get a jersey, soccer jersey for her.
It will. Yeah, it's not going to be a kid size.
No.
Yeah.
No, she's a big girl.
Now, somebody played? Was it you or Nicole?
Nicole. Oh yeah,
Okay.
Nicole.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Nicole, our
Sorry.
project manager. She's a big soccer. She's when you came to us with it. I mean, ever since then, Nicole has been kind of spearheading.
Yep.
She's got her hands in every project we do, but this one I know she's very passionate about.
Should have put her on here today.
You know, me and her would never get off of here. You'd be here for an hour.
That's
We'd
true.
be
That's a bad idea.
chit-chatting and
Bad idea.
exchanging recipes
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
way off course.
Well, that's cool. All right. One more time. The date
July 8th, Harrodsburg, Kentucky.
and where do they go to sign up?
You pull it up because you got it in front of you.
This is the
And
preparation.
I didn't make the website.
cuharrodsburgsoccer.funraise.org.
We'll have that on social media.
It'll be on social media.
Yeah, check
So-
out our channels.
Yep. But
Clue into it.
That's awesome. I hope you all can make it. Definitely check this out. This is a great event for a great cause. Soccer, as you said, Coach, is one of the faster growing. It's taken a long time to take off in the U.S., but it's growing so quickly now. And I think clubs like Lou City have really spurred that on. But such a cool event, and come out and support these kids. These kids are playing their hearts out to support veteran families. So we can't thank you enough for doing this. This is awesome.
Well, thank you, and I appreciate being here today.
Oh, it's our pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, Anise, let's get some people signed up, and then they can come out and see you and Rue on the sidelines,
I'm telling
working the crowd.
you know what I thought about, speaking of my TV days, we had one reporter who it was very good at his job, but he did have kind of like a I'm trying to think of the right like TV character persona of just kind of standoffish.
Uh-huh.
And we used to do this drive where people could bring dog and pet food. And I remember one guy drove by, and I can't remember this guy's name, but he said, "Hey, I bet you guys make a bunch of money if you just had him stand here and everyone could punch him for $10." And the guy goes, "Well, if I made a lot of money, I don't know. It could be."
That might work.
I don't think anyone wants to punch you, but I
whatever
would
it
throw a
takes.
soccer ball at you,
Thank
put you in a
for that.
goal.
That's nice.
It'd be, and you don't really have like a wide body.
When I say I really wasn't very good at soccer, I mean that. I'm not just being humble.
I know, and
Yeah.
I want it on display for the
Yeah.
veterans.
Oh, thank you. That's nice. That's very, very giving of you. But awesome. Well, if this is your first time listening to USA Cares podcast, thank you so much for checking it out. I hope you'll go to the website, usacarespodcast.org, and learn more. But if you're in the Kentucky area, we would love for you to come out, check out this game, support Campbellsville University Soccer, and just learn what this is all about at USA Cares. So we'd love to see you. But Anise, Josh, did I miss anything?
Don't forget the gala. We've got
Talk about the gala.
the gala's coming up. If you can't make it to a soccer game, but you can make it out for some food and dancing, that's another option.
That's it.
Another way to support. Saturday, August 19th at the Galt House here in Louisville.
That's
Very
right.
lovely
Coach,
evening.
you're welcome to join us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think I'll be busy with my season then. But
I'm
Yeah.
sure you will.
I'll be there in spirit.
Thank you.
Yeah, tickets still available online. That's another one. You can go to our social media and check that out, or go to our website and go to events. We're celebrating 20 years.
Yeah.
We're going big.
It's cool because it's the biggest event that we do all year, and it's our biggest fundraiser. We really count on this to raise a lot of the money that goes to these veteran families. But throw in the aspect of the 20th anniversary and being able to recognize some of those people who helped start this.
Yeah.
And Josh, the upstairs of a flower shop
Yep.
in Radcliffe, Kentucky.
In Radcliffe. Yep.
And to what it's grown into now, it's pretty special. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. So don't miss it.
Yep.
Go get your ticket,
Absolutely.
your table.
And then the last thing I'll mention, we've got 38 chapters around the country. There are events going on all over the place. If you're near a Top Golf, chances are we're probably doing something there. So go to the chapters tab on usacares.org and look for events that are near you. Or if you need a chapter near you because there isn't one, reach out and let's see if we can get one started. So
Lots of ways, lots of easy ways to support USA Cares.
absolutely. Well, Coach, thank you.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Matt.
you being here. Anise, thank you. Josh, thank you. And we look forward to being with you all next time.